Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. Anyhow, I'll be on. Just kind of tuning in shortly here, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some stuff. So I'll be back here in a bit. Anyhow, as always, 90% of traders lose money. Trade at your own risk. This stream is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. All right, good morning, everybody. I am back. Let's get this going. Oh, there I am. Haha. The man of the hour. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Anyways, I know I said it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm just going to say it again. This stream is for entertainment purposes only, not for financial advice. 90% of traders lose money, so trade at your own risk. And whatever you do, do not copy me at all. Like, forget that you even saw the stream, forget that you saw me, okay? I'm not talking anything. But let's get into it here. We got a pivot point up at, what is that, 18,962. Basically, the gap fill is going to be right here at 931, 18,931. So we're about 300 points, give or take. I'm just doing some quick maths. I know that that's not accurate, but got that gap that I'm not surprised that we opened with such a huge gap. Normally, Sunday's the only gap that we get, but Wednesday gap, that's not the best. So right now, we do have this move. I think this is London open. So it might want to fill it first, and then maybe we fill the gap for today. I don't know, or it just rockets up at the open and we don't freaking come back down at all. I'm gonna go ahead and look over here. We have VWAP. Get mine on my second screen. VWAP is up at 18,668. So around this area is where VWAP is hanging out at. But then the gap fill too, though. The question is, are we going to get that gap fill? We don't know. We are under the pivot points, and there's really no pivot points down here. So if we do head down low, I mean, we're definitely going to be testing 500s, I think. Something like that. Wait, what the heck? Okay. So there we go. Not an actual pivot point, but we're just marking out the lows from overnight. Really, overall, just been like we've been in a bear trend. Obviously, bulls have been trying to step back in a little bit, but I mean, they haven't really been able to do much. Those are the days, and then we have low lows at 16,449. Overall, we've been in a bear trend, which on the daily chart we are forming. You know what, I'll just show you. On the daily chart, what do we got? Lower high, lower high, lower high. So this might be an area where the market probably chops, maybe for days, you know, maybe another month or so. Because I mean, this is set up for just a chop city, and then potentially breaking back down. I don't know how this year's gonna be. We might be in a bear year. I mean, the way we're going right now, definitely no strength at all. So that's the daily chart. I'm gonna bump this back down to the 3-minute chart because that's what I trade off of. What do we got? Ooh. So we're selling off. We got a minute before the open, actually. And just so you have a heads up, there is a delay on my stream as well. So if you have a question, you're asking it, that's why. It takes me a few seconds to get to it. Just because I have a delay on my stream. But I do see all your messages in live time. So I think this move is wanting to get filled, at least for today. Do we just get a continuation of a sell and we don't fill the gap at all until Friday? That would not be, or even the next week, that would not be good. I remember, I think it was a couple months ago, we had a small gap. I'd say small, like maybe 100-point gap from last year, and then one day it just tanked, and like it just went and full on sell. Obviously we had news too, but it was full on just sell, and like 1,000 points. Volatility has kind of returned to normal from what it's looking at, or what we're seeing, which is great, honestly. Last week's volatility was insane. I like it, but that it's just like that's way out of my comfort zone. We're talking about like candles moving 60 points, like 70 plus within minutes, like in a candle. And each candle that prints is literally like 60 plus points. With these, you get like, I mean, of course it's overnight, but even overnight last week, like volatility was insane. It was like New York during the Asia session, and then once New York opened, it was like New York on drugs times 10. It was a crack addict, at least for Nasdaq. So move to the upside. I got the minute chart on my left hand side. I guess on the left chart, if you're looking at my mouse, follow my mouse here. We hit the lows of 500s. Is the market gonna tank down? We're gonna just cover this whole move, or do we just bounce up from here? Is the question. Bulls look like they're trying to hold it up. You can see what our buddy ES is doing. There's my background. You guys can see it. Pretty juicy. Probably want to get a third screen just so I can have everything more spread out. Be pretty nice. So we get ES pushing up. Nasdaq is pushing up, which is great. So the two are moving in congruence, which is what I like to see here. So the question now is, do we continue the uptrend and do we go fill the gap? It's a huge gap to be filled, but it can be very doable. I think Sunday open had a gap, which it didn't get filled until like late afternoon. So is today gonna mirror that as well? We're gonna fake out everybody and, you know, come back down. So it's a good question. And if you wonder what I'm trading today, I'm just trading an evaluation account, evaluation combine, whatever, a test account to try to pass it, get a funded account. I do have another account that I'm waiting on the money to be deducted from. Made about $1,000 yesterday, so waiting for that to be deducted from my account before I trade it. I don't want to do anything dumb and lose that money that I made. Which the prop of my whip, they've been kind of slacking. Well, I say slacking, but I think they're just overwhelmed. They have a lot of traffic right now, and I've been busy. When you're understaffed, it can be very tough. Try to get everything. You have customers reaching out, blasting you, but I hope that's the case. I hope they're not going. Obviously, speculation is that it's going under and whatnot. But oh shoot, I think I missed my entry because I got distracted. But sometimes that's what it is. Something like this. A quick pullback and then move up. Obviously, this doesn't have to work out. All right, I'm in. Oh, that is not good. Let's see here. Do we want to hold this level here? Looks like the bears are stepping back in. Give this some time to work out. Give it a bit. There we go. Let's move this to break even. I'm gonna go and actually take my profit there. I don't like the way we're moving. I wanted to see this bump right back up, but with the way the market's been moving, I'm gonna be scalping a little bit more than I usually am. So quick little 315 there on that trade. Obviously, you know, it could go up now, but past couple of days I've been burned. So I'm gonna take my quick little scalp there. Glad I did. Definitely would have gotten stopped out. But it looks like the bears are trying to come back in. But ES is it's holding up. Here we go. Probably gonna end up working it out, but you know what? I'm fine with that because I think would I have gotten stopped out? I'm not gonna go back in. So the thing about TradeAway is that it shows me all my stop if I'm gonna enter in or my take profit and stop losses. So I'm kind of just mirroring what I did because what my entry was here at 25. Oh yeah, that would have been close for comfort. Would have been too close for comfort. I definitely would have gotten stopped. Oh, probably barely, but I'm happy with $300 there. Want to try to stack up some winners. I've kind of noticed that if I can get a winner right at the gate, my day usually goes better. And normally taking a win out the gate means like taking quick little scalps so I can build up confidence in my trades. Because if I take a losing trade right at the gate, it doesn't do well for my mentality. And obviously I've been at this for 4 years now. You would think, oh, you've been trading for 4 years, you definitely have it all figured out. I don't. And that's just the thing, is that you never really get to 100% perfection. I mean, it's very hard to sometimes be disciplined in trading, you know. Anybody that tells you they don't go till, even the most veteran traders still go until at times, just not as much. But there we go. My entry was at 25. Yeah, I would have gotten hit. But I was a little bit spooked out there as well. I'm glad I'd rather. It sucks to leave profit on the table, but I remember seeing just on social media someone saying, you know, no one ever went broke taking profits. And as much as it sucks not to capture the whole move, obviously I'm sitting here regretting it now, but I'm like, I'm glad I took $315 because that could have been $400 that I would have lost, right? And then it just gets worse. And it does suck to lose profit, but I'm trying to get to the point where I'm okay with taking smaller profits, right? Taking quick scalps, and obviously I want to hold for the bigger moves, but sometimes that doesn't happen. I think it's very rare for me that I catch the big moves, and I like to just kind of play with big size and get in and out. Like, I don't want to hold on forever, especially with futures, because leverages are very high. So we're now selling again. What's going on here? I don't think we have any news today either. I haven't checked. So let's go ahead and do that, because normally it's 8:30 now. Some days we get news like in 15-minute increments, so 45 and top of the hour. So we had the mortgage index today, or we have retail sales at 7:30. We have industrial production, which is two-star news, at 9:15. Well, actually, it already happened. 8:15. We have some news coming up here. Top of the hour, not really. Oh, Canadians have the BOC interest rate decision, and then crude oil inventories at 9:30 my time, because I'm in Central. Like that, we're just turning up. But one thing that there's so many things I have to work on. Obviously, I've made money from trading, but I'm trying to become more disciplined as a trader, to be honest. So this is just a test account right now. It's not a practice account, so it's like a evaluation. I'm working towards getting funded. But I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back, actually. Ooh, there I am again. Here I am again. Look at that beautiful Asian face of mine. Oh, not really. I wonder if we're just gonna chat today. So overnight lows. We're holding this pivot. Next pivot point is up here at 783. Then we get highs of the overnights. I think it's London highs. I mean, we are set up for a kind of a bull flag. Let's take a look at our other friend here. Ooh. Okay, so I know I don't have my VWAP here, but we are at VWAP now. We have rejected off of VWAP. So the question is, does VWAP turn into resistance? VWAP is like 668, somewhere around here, right here. So on the 15-minute chart, I don't have it pulled up on this computer, but looking like it's holding that as resistance. So do we chop here for a bit and then we break up? I mean, you want I'd want the 15-minute to close above VWAP. And we go like touch up here, 700s, and then we turn 90, 80 into support for another leg up to the upside. So the stair stepper of death, I hate it when this happens. Doesn't really give a good setup. See what I'm talking about? Because I mean, yeah, you buy, but what? Kind of take a chance. You hope that it goes up. Hope is not a strategy. Never was. Or never is. Never was. Or is it vice versa? Anyways. We're just gonna hang out here and wait to see what the market wants to do. Coming back down, not much movement. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm also working here on my other end. I still, very fortunately, I'm thankful to have a job. Working the day job. Coming back down here, where the bull is going to take control and then flush it back down. Normally, want to see a pop up, one bread candle, and then it just continues going higher. But right now, looks like the bulls are still in. I mean, the bears are taking control again. But do we hold this as support? So something like that. Where we retest the highs. Something like that could be a viable option. Could be. Could not happen. You never know. Oh, look at that. We are selling out, ladies and gentlemen. Like the bears are back in town. What a sell. So does that mean that we're gonna break this and go touch 500? Bulls tried to stand up, but they got shot down. Or do we have some news? What a sell though. He sold up here. You captured up 76 to, I mean, that's 70 points. Very solid. I get much action here now. I mean, I'll be honest in saying that I really do want to catch this knife, but I'm holding back. Keeping my hands off the mouse. Yes, it's still falling down. Oh yeah. I gave the boys a little bit of hope there, just to crush their dreams. In the minute chart though, we are starting to show some weakness. So it looks like the bulls might want to try to step back in. We're getting ES though. ES looks like it's wanting to break new lows. Not really. Oh yep, there we go. We're about to flush. ES looks like it's starting to flush too, so should carry Nasdaq on down with it. And then the bulls step right back in. Insane. ES is flushing back down. Bulls had a little chance of trying to save it there. They're not doing too hot. I think if ES creates new lows of the day, it'll take Nasdaq down with it, and then we might see 500. But the gap though is, yeah. So it's from basically 800s to 934, so about 130 points of a gap that needs to be filled, which is pretty good. Are we holding up? Is that what's happening? Let's hold off. mean, technically, if you want to look at the overall trend, we are heading down, so technically it would be a bear flag that is playing out right now. Yep, there we go. ES broken lows of the day, and we could start bleeding here. You're starting to bleed. Oh man. Was it 500? Is today gonna be a bear day? Or we just flush? Or what's going on? Still just bleeding. You got a level down at 500. So this is why I'm saying 500, because it looks like we kind of bounced off. So demand zone down here. Like we are setting up a bear flag. I mean, trend is going down, so I don't think it'd be smart to fight it. Probably could get a little pullback up. Quick buy for a little pullback up, and then try to go again. Let's wait to see if we get this bear flag to form. We're gonna have to wait and see. But while that's happening, I'm gonna look away to focus on the day job. Very thankful to have one. I mean, my job is pretty nice. So, you know, if you want more in life, you gotta be thankful for what. If you want more in life, you have to be thankful for what you have now. Because if you're not grateful for what you have now, why is life gonna give you more? You know what I mean? See if I can tag them. We're gonna take a quick scalp to the upside. Just gonna be entering this for a quick scalp. If I do get tagged in here, try to get a quick scalp to the upside here. There we go. Not looking for much. There we go. Just another about $300 there. The way the market's moving now, I mean, obviously it's gonna pull back. I just want to play a little bit of a quick scalp, squeeze some money out there, wait for this bear flag to form, and then we'll take it again. Probably could have squeezed out a little bit more from there, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna retrace all the way back up. I mean, if we do, that would be very surprising. But come back up, maybe 80s, form a low high right here for the next leg down. See what ES is doing, kind of following the same thing. Just turn this level right here into resistance. Hope we go back down. Oh my goodness. I looked away for a freaking second. I missed it. Oh no! Wow. I literally said turn this level into resistance. And I got distracted. Let that be a lesson. Let that be a lesson, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay. You know why? Because there's always going to be more opportunities to come. At least that's what I try to tell myself, to try and cope with it. Well, there we go. Man, 50, 550. Oh, it's not that much. It's 80 to 30, 650 points. Not bad. About $1,000. So we're slowly approaching the lows now, overnight lows. What's gonna happen here? ES is doing the same thing too, so very interesting, to say the least. Now we go back to nothing happening. About 30 minutes, 31 minutes into the open. I don't know, I mean, 2 dubs, might just call it, to be honest. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I missed a freaking 11-point move. What am I gonna do? Although I would say I'm kind of glad that volume has died back down to this level, because I hate trading micros, and oh well, you can make, last week you could have made a buttload of money trading micros. I did it, guess what? I traded minis like a moron, because I let my ego get in the way, and I blew a lot of accounts. It was bad, very bad. Start getting some decent movement. It's 9 o'clock, so are we gonna get the 9 o'clock reversal here? Is that what's gonna happen right now? Or do we just set up for another bear flag to the move downside? That could be very possible. So if we do want to come back up here, I think something like this. Oh, let me zoom in. Something like that wouldn't be bad. Retest those lows again. If they want to hold 500 support, then we can go ahead and reverse there, but we don't have much going on right now. Here they come. Here come the bulls. They're gonna have enough strength to rock it back up. What are the chances of us filling, or the market filling, this gap over here? It's 100 point, basically 130, 140 that needs to be filled. That's the gap alone. That's not including the rest of this. So oh, there's my Steam. Y'all just saw it. Yes, I game. That is correct. Alright, so showing some resistance here. I I say something and then the bulls come right back in. Here we go. Is this 9 o'clock reversal going to play out, or is this just a ploy for us to shoot lower, something like this? Really though, down here would be nice, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, it could happen, but it won't happen immediately. Again though, we are just going to be aiming for quick scalps. I know that might take profit its way down there, but realistically, I'm not going to be playing for too much. I'm going to be in and out of this thing. Or I get stopped out. I'm going to open up a new candle here in about 45 seconds. You know what, I'm not a fan of this. I'm gonna go ahead and take that loss. I don't care what the market does next. It can do whatever it wants to do, but just in this strength, the bulls are probably gonna step in again for this next candle. I'm okay with taking that loss. Cause I thought I'd get tagged in and then we could fill out, but the top of the chop might be up here, which I would rather get a more premium entry. So let's go look at what ES is doing. Still holding out, so I think I might have just gone in too early there. I'm okay with that little loss because you can't predict that this is gonna go down. I mean, you can't predict anything with the market. It does whatever it wants to do. Something like this will be much better. I'm playing with just one mini today, so keeping it pretty light and tight. Give myself some a little bit more room to play. At least with the shorts and my entries, give it room to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if I can get tagged back in here for another short. It will be a much better entry too if I do get tagged up here. Comes a takeaway. There we go. Got filled. Again, I will just be looking for the quick scalps though. I'm not going to be looking for too big of moves. Just have my take profit down there. If they want to flush right down immediately, I won't say no. Market's been moving kind of weird the past few days. $100 there. There we go. Like I said, just taking quick scalps today. Gonna try to boost my confidence up again. Past couple of days I've been just kicking my ass. Not past, I guess. Last week really kicked my tail end. So good take profit there. Looks like the bulls are 9 o'clock reverse coming in. So let the bulls have their fun. Not much is happening. I mean, either way, we're still in a downtrend, so I think the bears might play out, but glad I took the profit right there. Quick little scalps, which is fine. But I think we do have confirmation that this is going to be maybe another leg to the downside, so which is great. Or not. As soon as I say that, the bulls come back in. Look at that. I'm telling you, the market moves however it wants. So ES is going down, but Nasdaq is going up. Who's going to lead? Jeez. Nasdaq is breaking out, and ES is finally starting to join. I think the bulls are back. I mean, they gotta hold. If the bears want to have any chance of flushing this back down, I think they want to hold this level as resistance, something like that. Hold it down. Because if they let it go back up, I think it's gonna run back up. So there we go. Let's see who wins, the bulls or the bears. And as always, nobody ever went broke taking profits. Now, obviously, we want to take bigger profits as we go on, but so it looks like the bears holding it down. This bear flag is kind of playing out a little bit. Got a new candle, new 3-minute candle opening up here in about 2 minutes. Yeah. So looking back, I mean, I think I would have been okay, but that was just too much strength to the upside. I didn't like it at all. Not one bit. Oh, that wasn't right. So my entry short was at 96. Yeah, I would have been fine. But would have been fine until it's not fine. Obviously, that's hindsight, right? Look at this hindsight, and I'm like, oh man, I could have just held. But in reality, if I didn't take profit, it would have just kept going up and stopped me out. Always happened. So I said I was gonna take quick scalp, and I did. Follow my system, and that I should be proud of. Go again, the bulls trying to step back in here. They do not want to give it up. Not much is happening now. EMA is turning to resistance on the 1 minute chart. Made bear flag right here for a flush down, quote unquote. Mm. Wonder why I'm on my phone. It's because there's nothing that's happening right now, so I don't want to keep staring at a screen. So my mental capacity is just going to go down. When you stare at a screen for too long, you start to see setups that aren't there. Plays tricks in your mind. You're like, oh, I guess it's a short. Let me freaking go short. And then, you know, it doesn't happen. So I'm just trying to keep my mental capacity at as full as possible. Stats for today so far, we have taken 4 trades. Yeah, 4 trades. One losing trade at $15, which is like a break even. And then, yeah, we're at 750. Look at that. Market's moving on back up. What is ES doing? Kind of the same thing, yeah. They might want to come retest 600s again. But I think if they overtake 600s and they go up above 610s, it should be going back up. But Looking for this setup now. Still in this overall short trend, so looking to take it, see if we can get filled in, and then we can take another quick scalp. Have a new candle open up here in about 2 minutes, or a 3-minute short. I think I should get tagged in here pretty shortly. 99, we have 94 on the ask. 90. You know what? I'm gonna play this a little bit higher. If you want to come up, but these highs, I would not be mad. Just put it where I give myself some more room to play with. Something like that would be neat. Again, I'm looking just to target some quick scalps. So if I get in, I'm looking to get in and out very quick. Don't want to hold on too long. 6, we're about 4 points away if I'm getting filled in. Do I get this fill? 5, we see 6. Here we go, tagged in. Just getting in and out, play for the quick scalps. Might have gotten short at a bad time. Looks like the bulls are coming in. Oh yeah, I'm getting stopped out. And taking out for the full loss, so gonna be down 400 once I get taken out. Well, not down 400, I guess. I'm still up about 300 or so. So the bulls came back in. We have taken $400 loss, so I think I should have went with my should have trusted my first gut instinct, because I was like, if it breaks 610, we're gonna rock it back up, and sure enough, it did. I was not wanting, but looking to see if this was gonna hold for another leg down, but I think we're just going on back up. Luckily, there's no intraday trailing, so pretty lucky there. We're still holding for what's going on here? Is that just a fake out? Should I squeeze in some more bears? Let's hold off. Get some good action, but no follow through from the bulls. Let's take it. My stop loss about this high up here. Again, just gonna be looking to take quick scalps too. I'm gonna get too greedy. I want to give it some room to play out. So again, it came rejected right off of VWAP again. Because VWAP is now at basically where my stop loss is at. But if I take this loss, I think I'm going to call it. Luckily, there's no intraday trailing drawdown for the test phase. So I'm sitting pretty good. Come on, Jake. Looking like the Bulls are still in this one. I'm not a fan of this stair stepper. I'm gonna take this break even. Comes back down, just get out of it. There we go. But I think I'm gonna call it here. I could definitely feel myself fuming up. So what's up, 700? It's okay. Luckily, this is an evaluation account, so I think I'd rather walk away with some profit. I gave about half of it back, but it's fine. I'd rather be up some than be up none. So we'll just hang out here for a bit. Yeah, well, we'll call it there. I appreciate you guys did tune in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that notification bell, because I'm trying to be more active on live streaming through this year. And yeah, best of luck